Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Hi guys, recently we celebrated my son Kushang's 5th birthday party and he loves superheroes and wanted Batman themed birthday party. So in today's video, I will share how we planned and executed a Batman themed birthday decor. I will also share some quick snack options that you can opt for if you plan for a party at home. So let's get started. So, first things first, I asked him which is his current superhero, and he mentioned Batman. Last year we had a superhero theme, but it was a different superhero that time. But this year he picked Batman. So, my husband found him a perfect birthday gift, which you will see in the later part of the video. So, stick around till the end. My son is 5 and my daughter is 7. So they're only 2 years apart age wise. And since they were very young, we've always gifted them both on either of their birthdays. So this year as well, they both got a gift on my son's birthday, which they were super duper excited. Next, we wanted to buy some birthday party decor and also we wanted to buy some supplies for the party bags to be distributed at the school. So we went to Kmart and we bought some party supplies. More than the birthday, I think kids are always excited about all these preps leading to their birthday. Same as us adults. We get excited as soon as we book our holiday tickets, don't we? More than the holiday itself, it's the feeling leading to the holiday that excites us, isn't it? Anyway, once we had all the party bag supplies, we asked kids to pack the goodie bags. No, actually, I'm wrong. They were after us. When can they pack the goodie bags? Whether it's my son's birthday or my daughter's birthday, they both treat it as their own and they both get very, very excited. So, both of them are now packing the goodie bags that we will be distributing at the school. Kids are always so excited to be involved in their birthday preparations. My son was so excited the entire week and he was waiting for his best birthday to take place. And I still remember the morning of his birthday, he told me that, Mom, I know I'm going to have an amazing day ahead. This is why I do not prefer to have birthday parties and invite a lot of people, as if I get busy prepping for the birthday cards, party menu, getting the RSVP, venue sorted, getting the food on the day, and all the rush that happens on the birthday parties, I actually do not get to see their emotions. Rather, we always prefer to have very quiet birthdays, just 4 of us. But we do set up just like a birthday party and prefer to spend time as family. We take it easy, no time deadline for guests to arrive or cake to be cut. We do it at our pace and when we are ready. You know what? Actually, not just my kids, even I get super duper excited about their birthdays because I somewhere try to step into their shoes and feel the excitement, like what they would be feeling. Because I know as a kid, I used to be very excited about the birthdays and especially what I would get for the gifts. So I know that excitement. I know every parent, every child goes through that. So I get super duper excited for their birthdays as much as they do. So finally, the day has arrived, and kids woke up in the morning, and then we loaded the car boot with the goodie bags, and kids got ready, and off they went to school. I, on the other hand, went shopping for the snacks that we had decided to make for his birthday. Well, my kids and I, we saw some ideas on Pinterest and we finalized few of them, and that's what I am going to cook today. I hope they work out and are not flops. I am not great at making fancy foods, but I will certainly give it a go just to see the smile on my kid's face. I could have made finger foods that I'm comfortable with or just ordered a pizza takeaway, but I like to go that little extra mile to see that happiness and excitement on my kids' faces. So today I will be making pizza scrolls, strawberry Santa, celery stick caterpillars and snails, capsicum train, and cheese mouse on the cracker. Well, everything you can find ideas on the Pinterest, there are heaps of them, but this is what we picked. Actually, this is what my kids picked. I'm a little worried if I'll be able to make all of these, but let's see how the day goes. The only one I have made before is the capsicum train, and I'm sure I will get at least one right. So let me first start by making pizza scrolls, for which I have prepared the dough last night itself. So I took 2 cups of plain flour and added salt, sugar, Italian mixed herb, yeast and olive oil and made a soft dough, and I let it rise overnight. I also roasted one small eggplant on the griller. I added salt and some oil to roast the eggplant. Once the eggplant was roasted, I kept it aside to cool. I also made pizza sauce. To make the pizza sauce, I used 1 can of macro organic tomatoes. I bought the can with peeled and not diced tomatoes, peeled so that I can remove that extra juice and can only use the tomato. So my gravy becomes thick. Well, that was the idea, but still I felt that it was still runny. But anyways, I'll use it what it is. I added salt, black pepper, Italian mixed herbs to the tomato sauce. Other than these, we need mozzarella cheese, fresh basil, and roasted or char grilled red capsicums. Also, before using the pizza dough, I will knead it for few minutes and then roll it into a rectangle shape. Next, I added pizza sauce, roasted eggplant, basil leaves, salt and pepper, and finally red capsicums. I will then add shredded mozzarella cheese and roll the dough into a log and cut small discs. If you have added a lot of pizza sauce, the scrolls will be very soggy, which will make it extremely difficult to cut. If that is the case, cut it quickly and put it in the muffin tray. That's what I did. Once the pizza scrolls go into the muffin tray, we'll wait for around an hour and let the dough rise again. If you do not have a muffin tray, take a baking tray, place a butter paper on top and place the scrolls on it. But make sure to keep some distance as the scrolls will rise in some time. So you need room for them to rise. I have made 2 batches of these, one in the muffin tray and another one on the parchment paper. My kids love black olives on the pizza, so I added few olives on one batch. I will let this rest for some time, like around 30 to 40 minutes, and the pizza dough should be risen by then. Then I will bake it at 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, and the pizza scrolls would be ready. Next recipe is strawberry Santa. Well, I saw this on Pinterest and it looked amazing. They actually used vanilla frosting to make this recipe, but I don't know why. I prefer to get vanilla whipped cream instead. I'm not sure why, but I just bought it. I thought that would be better, but because it was a hot day, the whipped cream melted and the Santa hat kept slipping. So I went inside, and as soon as the Santas were done, I kept them in the chiller compartment in the fridge. But even that didn't quite work by the time we had to eat them. They were not too good looking, I would say. Also, I realized that when I turned the base upside down, then the hat got better room to stick on the cream and stayed on it for longer. Well, they tasted great, but I would not recommend them as a party item. I'm not a baker myself, and I wonder if I would have used the vanilla frosting instead of the whipped cream. Would that have been better? If you guys have any idea, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to know the answer to this. Anyway, now I'll take a break and go and pick my kiddos from school. After that, we have to pick up the helium balloons and cake, and I will continue with the rest of the recipes in a while. So, see you soon, guys. Now we are back and kids are ready. So let's jump onto the next recipe. We will be making snails and caterpillars, and kids really were waiting to make these with me, which is why I waited till they returned from school. I was supposed to use peanut butter or cashew butter for this recipe, as these are thick butters and would have gone better with the recipe, as the fruits would have stick better. But my daughter loved Nutella, and we decided to use only Nutella. So basically what we did is we took a small piece of celery stick and made its bottom flat so that it can stand still, I would say. And on the top portion, we filled it with Nutella and stick some round shaped fruits or vegetables to make the caterpillars. You can use different colored grapes, blueberries, cherry tomatoes, etc. We then sticked eyes on the caterpillars from my son's crafting supplies. We also made snails using apple, pears, and kiwi. We could have done it more neatly, but my kids were busy eating the Nutella with the celery sticks, so I was rushing, otherwise, they would have finished it even before the party began. So next recipe is the easiest of all, but my kids ate them in matter of seconds. It's cheese mouse on the cracker. So basically I bought round shaped wheat crackers. You can buy any cracker of your choice, but make sure they're round in shape. Next I put a triangle cheese on top of it. I'm using cow's cheese here and they actually come into these triangle shapes. Then I cut 2 ears from the red capsicum and stick few black sesame seeds to make eyes and nose, and ta-da! Cheese mouse cracker is ready. So simple, but don't they look cute? Oh, by the way, I have already put pizza scrolls in the oven to bake, and let me check. They should be ready by now. And yes, certainly they are. Don't they look amazing? So I made two batches, as I said. So one batch was already finished even before we went outside and cut the cake, because kids were actually so hungry when they came back from the school. So they started picking one and eating it. And by the time I saw there was only one tray left, the other one was gone. Now I will quickly make capsicum drain. This is a special request from the birthday boy, as when I made it last time, he thoroughly enjoyed it. We were sitting in the backyard and having a dinner, and I think he loved the vibe and the feeling. So he requested to make this again. So I will be using three different colored capsicums to make the train buggy. I have cut them open from the top and I have made sure they were of similar size when I was buying at the supermarket. So I looked for capsicums that had flat bottom so that they can stand still as well. Next, I will be making tires from cucumber carrots and half a toothpick. Once the train is ready, fill with anything you like. I am rushing, so I will be simply adding chili garlic olives that I bought from Woolies Daily. Have you tried them? They are so amazing. If in case you haven't, you must. It's called chili garlic olives and it is in the Woolies Daily section. I also added cherry tomatoes, berries, and grapes that were left over from the caterpillar recipe, and some sliced baby cucumbers with some seasoning on the top. I was planning to make spicy chana dal salad or moong sprout salad to add to one of the capsicums, but no, we are running out of time, and now kids are impatient to cut the cake. So here is my baby boy's birthday cake, his Batman cake. And actually more than the cake, he was excited for these bats, little bats on the top that we are sticking right now. I always give special order for the cake they pick and choose, even though it is a little pricey compared to the ready ones that you get from the cake shop. This cake costed me around, I think, $130, which is still okay. Last year, if you remember, I did Elsa cake for Dhyani, and that one was a whopping $250. But I think I am not planning to spend that much just on a cake this year, so we went for a little cheaper. Anyways, we also buy cakes only twice a year, only on my kid's birthday. So we go for the one that they really like, and it's only four of us that we eat the cake. We actually don't like sharing our cakes, just like our other desserts. We leave it in the fridge, and for the next few days, that will be our dessert after the dinner. And yes, we do brush our teeth. And guess what? We still fight for the last bits. So now it's time for family party and we want to do it outdoors. So I will arrange the table outside. But guess what? It's a very windy day today. So at first I put the tablecloth underneath, but later I decided to take it away as it was constantly being blown away with the wind and the tablecloth would cover the food. So I decided to take it off. It was still very windy, but we decided to just forget about it and enjoy. My son was wearing his Batman costume, and we were not in a costume. But we actually bought Batman t shirts from Kmart. So I think it just looked good. My husband was looking for a Batman gift and he found this perfect gift, this bicycle, and he immediately bought it. It took around 2 to 3 weeks for the cycle to deliver. So if you are planning a gift based on the theme, you better, like, look for it a little bit early, a month early. And yes, this bicycle was actually long overdue for my kids as well. If you know, they were riding a balancing bike since so many years. But then, because we were going to go to India, we thought once we come back, we'll get them a bicycle. And this is actually the parents' thing when they give the kids what they want, the necessity things on the birthdays. So we were a little cheeky and we gifted them a bicycle, which they would have got anyways. It was a pretty nice evening, and the next few hours my husband spent to assemble the bicycle so that we can take the kids to the park, and that's how we spent Kushang's birthday weekend. I hope you got lots of ideas, snacks, and decor ideas, and how I managed to do everything. And if you found this video useful, helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to Mom and Me, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye for now.